Hey guys, Zach here. I'm gonna shoot this video in two parts. The reason is, I don't wanna go over 10 minutes and that seems kind of crazy to keep your attention. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up Kangaroo with some feeding tubing, kind of show you a little bit of how it comes together, and that way you're a little bit more comfortable with the Kangaroo set. And then once the Kangaroo set's done, then I'll show you the connection pieces when it comes to the infed. So let's get this started. So the first thing I want to show you is just a few of the functionality of the machine. So I'm going to show you. So you'll notice that the power button down here, if you hold it, it actually confirms to turn it off. You have to hold it down for 3 seconds. And it actually completely shuts off. This actually item is a couple different pieces. You'll have this lock, the clamp that goes onto the actual pole itself. This piece here is held together, I don't know if you can see it, with a screw. And then also, that's my friend over there. Also, you'll notice that there is a power cord too if it's not charged. So these are a couple things to start thinking about when you're grabbing your Kangaroo to making sure that your patient gets their food. So you'll notice the first things first is I'm just going to turn it on to show you. Once you turn on the Kangaroo Joey, it'll load up, it'll say keep settings, clear settings. Depending on if this is your patient or your pump, you might want to keep it, but let's go for clear. So the first things first here, you're going to notice that the adjust feed, it's actually telling you to load the set. So you'll notice that when I grab the Kangaroo tubing, it comes with, this is actually a flush set. So you would just use like normal water, things like that, to go into the floor of the stomach. And also you'll notice that this end right here is actually the end which you'll spike the actual bag of food depending on which one you get. So that'll come from the, basically the cafeteria, okay? So once I do that, I'm going to show you a little bit closer. I'm going to set the phone down here. Okay. I'm going to actually bring this down so it's a little bit closer, so it's more easy to notice. Okay. There you go. When you flip this open, it's a quick flip, you'll notice the top of it has a spool, but also has instructions right there that say 1, 2, 3. And I promise you, it's just as easy as that. Remember, like and subscribe for more. So I'm going to show you what those pieces look like. When I come down to the actual item, you'll know that there's this clamp, and then there's a little clamp down here at the bottom of the black. What you'll do is, I'm going to put one in first and then show you how to pull it through. Okay? Simple as just putting it right on target. I'm going to try to do it one-handed so that way you can see. Okay, and this just slips right through just like this, okay? As snug as you can possibly get it, okay? All right, all you'll do now is you're gonna wrap this around here, and it's pretty tight. But don't worry, you ain't gonna break it. Really tight right there, that's it. Once you have that on there, you're pretty much good to go. It's pretty easy after that. Okay? I'm going to lift this up so you can see a little bit better. This top hole doesn't work as well, so just give me a second just to tighten this down for you. Okay. Okay. Once it's tightened down, you're going to notice that you're going to want it on the base because it doesn't fit any other way. So it's going to have to be a little bit lower than the back. So the thing about it is you're going to have to adjust it, because I don't know if you saw on the very top of it, it's going to tell you that the fluid from your flush bag or food needs to be 6 inches from the top. So you'll notice here, wherever it's at, I'd have to lower this down a little bit. Okay. Let me bring it a little closer for you so you can see. Okay. So once it's loaded, you have your food, you want to program your flush, what you need to do is you want to make sure that you're going to prime it, just like we would prime an IV. So you press prime, it's going to tell you, disconnect it from the patient. So if you've already connected it, it's going to tell you and warn you, that's not what you need to do, okay? So, boom. And it's looking like it's opposite on your screen, so I'm just going to talk you through it. So when I'm priming it like this, I basically click the top where it says hold to prime flush, hold to prime feed. What you'll notice when I do that is it actually is going to loop around, and it's going to pull that water, it's going to pull that food right through it, just like that. And you'll notice when you hit done, you'll be able to hook it to your patient, which you'll notice here that it's the actual infit. So that'll actually feed into our next lesson for the infit. When you look, you're gonna see it here, and like I said, I know it's backwards, so I'm gonna talk you through it. But you'll see adjust the feed rate, volume to be infused. So let's say whatever your feed rate is, 10, 20, 15, we'll say 25. We'll click it, right? And then you can click run. But I wanna do volume to infuse. So let's just say it's 3,000 max. But let's just say that my food is 2,100, 2,200. If you notice, if I keep clicking it, it'll actually default down and I can hit enter. Once you hit run, it'll actually continue to keep running at a very slow rate. Okay? And then if you wanted to, you could flush it. Let's just say you wanted to flush it with 100. You can hit enter. And then you would notice, boom, it's flushing. What that error message said is that the bag is empty. So that's warning you that there's air in the line. It's warning you that you need to get a new bag, okay? So that's the basics of the Kangaroo Joey, okay? And like I said, the cool thing about this is if I hold the power button, it'll turn off, okay? And like I said, that's it. So now I'm gonna show you in another video some of the new infit. So no NGs, new peg tube connections. It's supposed to be safer, so bear with me, it's gonna be new for everybody, but I wanted to let you know that this new kit is gonna be located in the clean utility room in a tackle box that'll be labeled NFit. And that'll be used for, until we get used to the new product, until we can get it out. All right, thanks again. Like and subscribe. Bye.